The forces of the Emperor's children and the Iron Hands landed upon the world of the Night Lord's latest compliance. The sight that befell them was horrifying. Rows upon rows of makeshift crucifixes with butchered, mutilated corpses impaled upon them. The Primarchs Fulgrim and Ferrus Manus eventually found their brother, Conrad Kurz, Primarch of the Night Lord's Legion, executing those soldiers who had surrendered in the war. Fulgrim and Ferrus were appalled by Conrad's actions and demanded to know why Kurz would do such a thing. Kurz answered that the only way to keep peace throughout the Imperium was through fear, to prevent uprisings, to make an example of all who would stand against them. For the purpose of the Great Crusade was to conquer. Fulgrim and Ferrus disagreed. They argued that their role was to bring illumination and truth to the masses, and if the people were treated with compassion, they would serve loyally. Kurz called his brothers weaklings and naive. Fulgrim and Ferrus called Kurz a cynical fool. In their father's name, Fulgrim and Ferrus went to apprehend the Night Lord, but Kurz would not go quietly. After a brutal and bloody fistfight, Fulgrim and Ferrus bound Comrade Kurz in heavy black iron shackles and chains, with the intent of bringing him back to Terra to stand trial for his actions. Varus Caspian was granted permission to dock with the Phalanx and requested a private audience with Rogel Dawn. The Ultramarine explained everything that Guilliman had discovered to the War Master. Rogel Dawn was outraged at the accusations that their father would betray him and his brothers. In his anger, Dawn let loose a punch so hard to Caspian's face that his helmet would shatter, leaving bloody scars across his face. The shard of the oculus that Caspian held fell from his grip and landed on the floor with a gentle, clinking sound. Dawn would have Caspian taken away and locked within the ship's brig, and would decide on a punishment for the Ultramarine later. Rogel Dawn picked up the stone shard in the shape of an 8-pointed star and examined it, feeling a gentle, almost imperceptible surge of energy emanate from it. He then demanded the ship's captain and navigator to set course for the Kutus system. Guilliman would answer for his accusations. Dawn would see to it personally. Guilliman would spend more time on Kutus Prime, studying the artifact more and more. He would learn through ancient texts that the Black Oculus was known to the Eldar race as the gateway to the gods. He became more and more obsessed, performing daily pilgrimages to the realm where he met the godly bringers of truth and enlightenment. His growing fanaticism and fervour spreading throughout his legion slowly, like a cancer. He was soon informed that the entire Imperial Fist's legion was en route to the system, with the intention of making Guilliman explain his actions and heretical accusations. Guilliman smiled as his brother made his way to the planet, and Guilliman's forces stood ready to greet them, his honour guard also wearing the symbol of the 8-pointed star upon their breast and pauldrons.